Still home team ball.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Portland trails by 8. Pass to Wiggs. It's stolen by Duncan. Williamson kicks to Drexler. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Drexler's got 5.
How many times are we going to hear Zion's passing is underrated? Add this one to the list.
Here's Petrie. Wade is covering. Walton is screen on Wade. Petrie the pass to Walton. Here's Hollins. Cranes the three-pointer. Hollins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's been an eventful run for Zion Williamson, right, Brent, to say the least, since going first overall in the 2019 draft.
And man, Kevin, you just are hoping for the simplest of things, and that is health. Because when Zion is healthy, so is this team in ways that other teams fear because of how dominant he can be. This is a special talent. We just want to see more and more of it.
That free throw good from Williamson.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Miller's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Petrie. Walton dishes to Walker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And if there were ever a pivot you'd like to run the offense through, look no further than Bill Walton. Has that sixth sense for how a play should develop.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. 1:12 left now here in the second. Now here's Hollins, guarded closely. Fades back. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Bill Walton.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Williamson in the post. He's against Miller.
The coordination that Zion has when he starts to get that body in motion, you gotta fear that if you're the defender on that play.
Williamson's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Inside, here's Petrie. That one, no good. Excellent D from Wade. Atlanta leading by 10. Here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Pass to Walton. Over Duncan, and it's Walton missing. Wilkins the pass to Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. 16 seconds left here in the second. Hollins with it, working on Wilkins, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Portland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
First team foul. At the line for your home team, Hollins. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, so both teams making some changes here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 8 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Drexler. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The free throw drops for Drexler. And we've reached halftime in this one. Atlanta leads by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic so far from Clyde Drexler.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. We've got Drexler. Wilkins is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Duncan. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Portland trails by 17. And here's Hollins. 5 points in the game. The kick out to Walton. Here's Petrie. Clock at 4. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Wicks. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 17. Drexler scanning the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Atlanta, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Clyde Drexler taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Drexler. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, Coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Attention fans. Now on the court is your home squad. Get loud and let them hear it. We have a bunch of T-shirts to give away. And we're looking for the loudest fans in the building. Give them a hand, fans. Your dance team.
Lucas against Duncan. Now here's Lucas. Hasn't made one yet. 6 to shoot. Pass to Petrie. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Duncan.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Hollins passes to Petrie. into the paint. Here's Wicks. Good work defensively by Drexler. Atlanta leading by 21. Three-pointer, Wade. Offensive rebound. Duncan kicks to Wade. From downtown, that one doesn't go. And it's Lucas with the ball for the Trailblazers. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Now, here's Hollins. He's defended by Wilkins. Pass to Walton. Over Robinson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Walton's got 10 points. Walton's gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor.
Come get it, come get it.
Duncan kicks to Wade. Screen by Duncan. Three-pointer. And Dwayne Wade with the three. 9 points in the game so far.
And Wade is very selective from this area, but he can absolutely knock down the triple.
Now, here's Hollins. He's covered closely. Walton a screen on Wade. Here's Hollins. It's rebounded by David Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Drexler inside. Misses from short range. And here's Portland. There's the drive. Pass to Hollins. Back to Lucas. Wants to get it to Hollins and does. Missed inside. Atlanta leading by 22. And finished off by Robinson.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Atlanta making some changes. Williamson is checked in for Duncan. And it's John Morant in for Wilkins. Robinson's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Petrie. Wade is covering. Petrie no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wade outside. For 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Oh, big scoring night for Wade. Many more of these to come.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Drexler with the block. They recover it. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. Portland again missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Team ball. Now into the lineup for your home team. Hollins.
11 seconds left here in the third quarter. With 1 on the clock, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Atlanta rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So it's Portland now. Walker out there with Miller. Then it's Walton. And it's Steele and at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now, here's Hollins. Guarded by Morant. It's stolen by Hill. On the wing, Brandon Roy. Good, the assist goes to Hill. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
5 on the clock, and the basket by Walton.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
It's Morant with the drive, and finished off by Morant.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Miller outside. Steele passes to Walton. Over Williamson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And so Morant will bring it up for Atlanta. Takes it inside. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a three-point play.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
That's good from Morant. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Walton a screen on Roy. Here's Petrie. He's covered by Roy. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Shot's good from Petrie. Petrie's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Morant. That's short off the rim.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Personal foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for your home team, Maurice Lucas. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And Atlanta has possession. Upside Roy. Driving in, and then Roy with the jam.
And once Roy takes that first step, the defense knows trouble is on the way, and then he's just able to slice right through them.
Roy's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Now, here's Hollins. D right on him. Walton the pass to Wicks. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from the high post. Hollins can't get it to go. And Atlanta has possession. Here's Morant. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Home team ball.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. The Trailblazers on offense. Now Hollins. Here's Walton. Williamson with the block.
Forceful rejection coming over there from Zion. You got to be careful if he's lurking.
A nice shot by Roy.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
With some arc, he lays it in.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, you can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where.
Oh,
man.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Hollins passes to Petrie. Pass to Wicks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Roy with a clear path to the hoop.
A crazy athlete. Roy excels in the open floor.
Roy's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. Petrie the pass to Lucas. Off with the layup. Atlanta with the ball. Jackson down low. He's covered by Hollins. For 3, Hill cans it from downtown.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Hollins up top, guarded by Morant. Walton a screen on Roy. They need this. Petrie no good. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Out to the wing. Now here's Morant for 3. Lucas with the rebound. Pass to Hollins. Here's Petrie from deep. And Walton kicks to Lucas. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now our player of the game, Dwayne Wade.
Not know what you just started. Me and my go gnarly. Give about this party. We gon' step on regardless. Get my coin and swipe that. Now the spiritual charge. Making moves. I be really March. I got hands for her. I get bands for a show. He want chance after chance after chance. No, I keep saying free little folk. Do my dance on them folks. If it's up, it's going down. Soon as I land on them folks. I'm crushing. Don't follow the rules, I'm rough. No, I stand out, I'm special. I'm stand up like head. Oh God, you a bum, you mess. Don't stall me, I'm petty. Lying in it, I'm ready. I don't pick and choose, it's up with whoever. All my diamonds certain, and all these members certain too. Smiling in my all your 32. CA doors open up for me. Hear the engine roar. Switch sport, I got somewhere to be, little baby. I'm important. Yeah, this my favorite. The P my only. I said no, but you my favorite one. Nah, for real. Yeah, Rick. I wanna one. You mean? Nah, I can't make you mine, but I can make you. In them streets, baby, I'm a thug. I just threw 10,000 something ones in this club. I'm popping this so hard cause I ain't used to. Deep ain't got no type, they want a stupid.
The man them too inconsiderate, 5-star hotel. Mixing nut with it. She got thick but she wanna get thin again. Drinking apple cider vinegar, wearing skin cause she wanna be Kim in them. Alright, I know they are bad, stop acting innocent. We ain't got generational wealth, it's only a year that I've had these millions. My whip could have been in a Tokyo drift car, it's fast and furious. I went from the Toyota Yaris to Urus, they had their chance but blew it. Now this gal want me and I'm rich, let's do it.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as her life for squinting, can't just stare. We're bae through thick and thin, she already fixed on brown and bad. Could've changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
100, it won't fit in one SUV, no. SOS, somebody rescue me, I got too many, I got, they could last me the...
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. A look at Atlanta's...
Gonna sell out his show after all them years of doing a cat sprinter. 2 gal in a van, been up. 2 man in Milan, heard one of my things dating. P. Diddy need 20% or whatever. Outside, my head in my hands.
I told her my name is Sen, she said no, the one on your birth certificate. Your boyfriend ran from that diamond test cause they weren't legitimate. She Turkish Cypriot, but her car's Brazilian. I want her, my bro wants her affiliate. I'm cheap, still like yo, can I borrow your Netflix? She a feminist, she think I'm sexist. Twisting my words, I think she dyslexic. Give me my space, I'm intergalactic. Before I give you my Insta password, I'll give you the pin to my Amex. Alright, this ain't stainless steel, it's platinum. Dinner table, I got manners. T-shirt tucked in, napkin. Still loading, that's the caption. I've only amounted a minimal fraction. Eat good, I got indigestion. Best in my hood, no aspirin. Can't get rid of my pain with aspirin. Dave just came in at Aston, I'm making that Maybach music. They're trying to insult my intelligence. Sometimes I may act stupid. I never went uni, I've been on a campus. The students, if bro let the drumstick beat, then something gon' leak. We ain't playing exclusives.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as her life for squinting, can't just stare. We're bae through thick and thin, she already fixed on brown and bad. Could've changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition. Of the NBA for you. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. And it's Willis in at the 4-man spot. And for Atlanta, and it's Drexler in at the small forward position. So the Hawks will get the first possession. Here's Rivers. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Rollins. On the wing, Rivers. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Here's Wade. Wilkins with a rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
With the drive. Whitman misses.
Oh, a sensational play. Adjusting in midair to elude the defender, just couldn't finish.
A nice shot by Duncan.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Here's Whitman, following the score by Atlanta. Willis. The rebound by Duncan. Pass to Wilkins. And a two-handed jam!
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And Atlanta with possession here. Following the score by Atlanta. To the paint. Here's Wilkins. Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Here's Duncan. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Rivers. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Atlanta shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shooting for the Hawks, Doc Rivers at the line for 2.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Robinson on the wing. And a big finish by Robinson.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to Rivers. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting for the Hawks, Doc Rivers taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and Atlanta making a change here. Williamson's checked in, so he gets them both. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Robinson. The rebound by Willis. Here's Atlanta with the ball, trailing by 2, and that one's good. Webb.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Robinson's gone 2 for 3 from the field. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Knocked away. Pass to Webb. 18 feet out. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Here's Drexler. Drills it from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the first quarter. Atlanta trails by 5. Here's Rivers. Pass to Rollins. Here's Wilkins. Shot clock at 6. Tips it up. Atlanta leading by 5. Wilkins pass to Robinson. Takes the 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Here's Rivers. Pass to Collins. Here's Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Excellent D there from Morant. Here's Williamson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
These are his first free throws of the game. Williamson hits them both.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Atlanta trails by 10. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Webb. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Atlanta on top. They lead by 13. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And Atlanta looking at who they've got. And it's Carr in at the 4. Robinson passes to Williamson. Here's Morant. The rebound by Atlanta.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
They get the rebound. Webb passes to Carr. And Williamson with the block.
Agile. And strong. If Zion can get a piece of your shot, it's as good as gone.
High post Davis. Puts it up from 17. Doesn't go that time. Atlanta leading by 13. Here's Roy. And Atlanta misses again.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
They set the screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rivers. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Here's Drexler. Pass to Morant. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Koncak.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step.
Oh, okay!
Oh, my God.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Atlanta trails by 13. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Rivers' shot is off. Morant surveying the floor. The 3 is up. Morant missing again. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Here's Carr. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Duncan. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Whitman passes to Davis. Fires from the line. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now to the middle. Here's Duncan, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Outside Davis to the right side. Here's Wilkins. The rebound by Duncan. Atlanta leading by 15. Ja slices through. The shot's good. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Outside Davis. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Wilkins. And Williamson with the block. Here's Wilkins. And rejected. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Jackson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Wade comes in for Ja Morant. And Atlanta making a change here. Here's Wilkins. Uses the glass on the layup.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
They set a pick. Here's Davis. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Wilkins. Check by Davis. Pass to Wade. Fires the 3. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Look, that's just smart recognition. They blitzed him, and he found the open teammate.
Here's Wilkins. That shot is off. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .26 seconds left in the second period. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
This one for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. From 18 feet away. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Here's Robinson. Lays it up and banks it in. Robinson's got 6 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Atlanta on top. They lead by 18. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Atlanta leading by 18. And it's Wilkins in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Mike D'Antoni. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Rivers. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Duncan. And he lays it up and in. 10 points for him.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Rivers. Soft touch off the glass. Rivers has got 8 points.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Here's Robinson. The rebound by Atlanta. It's rebounded by Wade. Atlanta leading by 18. Right wing takes a three. Hits the three-pointer.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Whitman passes to Wilkins. 6 to shoot. Yep, that one's good. Wilkins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Duncan. He's got 10. The rebound by Willis. Willis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Lets a floater go. It's hauled in by Robinson. Atlanta leading by 19. Here's Duncan. Here's Wilkins. And that one drops for him. 9 points in the game.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Pass to Rivers. Here's Wilkins. Wing shot on the way, and that one comes up a bit short. Here he goes, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Whitman. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Wilkins.
2 minutes remaining with 2 minutes.
5 to shoot. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Wilkins has got 10 points in the game. Atlanta leading by 21. Here's Drexler. Oh!
Wow!
And he dunks it down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.